Each year, bullying is something that affects millions of people, not just children but adults too. It takes on many different forms and each one causes pain to the victim. The victim, in most cases, suffers in silence, which gives the bully more power to control them. The issue of bullying has become so bad that the government is trying to tackle the problem by launching several investigations to find out how to deal with it. Why do people bully? What can we do to prevent bullying? Is enough actually being done? These are just some of the questions that we would like to find out.
Bullying is terrible because it leaves people emotionally scarred for life, and they'll grow up all nervous and mentally scarred, which will affect them getting a job and affect them getting interviews for jobs and career. So it has effect throughout their life, which they probably could never get back.
20,000 young people got help last year after speaking out against bullies.
Yeah, I was bullied at school for a long time, and it was mainly emotional bullying, like name calling and rumours and stuff like that, and it really hurt.
I have to honestly say there's so many reasons why people bully, and I don't know if anybody's found the one real reason, but if they can, I'll be on board on board with them, because I'd like to know myself. It'd be very interesting to know. But I personally, I'm one of those that if I could prevent it, that's my aim.
It's made me self-conscious. I'm not as confident as I was when I was little. I'm not the person that I used to be when I was younger and stuff. It's made me really conscious about what people think of me and my actions and everything. So I've lost my confidence because of it.
1 in 5 secondary students have been bullied.
Well, the policy that we've got for bullying at present is anybody found to be bullying would obviously first we like to do an investigation to find out the reason for the bullying taking place, and if it's serious enough for an exclusion, that person would be excluded from college permanently.
20% of victims suffer long-term damage.
My story is pretty simple. I mean, it starts out as any bullying story does. In high school, very first year of high school, I wasn't a small kid. I had a bit of weight, extra weight. I was reasonably tall considering all the other kids, and I was picked on pretty much from the start of year 7. It started with simple name calling, stuff like that, and as time went on, they could see that I wasn't fighting back. It was getting to me more and more. By the end of year 8, I was trying to skip as much of school as I could. I was throwing up, making myself throw up on the way to school, and generally doing everything I could to avoid going to school because of the whole bullying and how I was feeling. It got to the stage where not only was I trying to skip school, but I was actually daydreaming about committing suicide on the way to school.
The simple fact is, people don't tell because they fear the repercussions, and the bully, or his or her gang of mates, intimidates them. The victim fears that if they tell, things will only get worse, and they'll get into the mindset that they can't get through the whole thing on their own. That is the biggest mistake any victim can make. 40% of us will be bullies. 60% of bullies were bullied themselves.
My understanding would be that people bully for various of reasons. I don't think there's one specific reason, because I'm not like you. I might not like this gentleman next to you because he wears glasses. I might not like her because she's got blonde hair. I might be a jealous type of person. I might have problems at home where I'm getting bullied from somebody in the family. So there's so many different reasons why people bully. To specifically say that is the main reason, I'm not a psychologist, so I couldn't say.
Together we can make an effort to beat bullies. 42% of bullied kids play truant to avoid the abuse they are suffering. But they are not just a statistic on a piece of paper. They are people. They are in need of help from this abuse. How can we help? In the short term, it's up to the victim to report the problem and sort their issues out. In the long run, we can all chip in and help prevent bullying from becoming a problem for everyone. Campaigns campaigns like the National Anti-Bullying Week are helping raising awareness in school and in the general public. Only through these schemes can bullying be prevented and those who've been victimised helped. So please, don't suffer in silence and don't suffer alone.